Hi, this is Josh Smith, and this is my quick game plan. The first step in growing demand in Atlanta is identifying and understanding the target market. Atlanta is a diverse city known for great food and southern hospitality. Atlanta is also home to the busiest airport in the world, and the business owners take pride in providing an authentic southern experience for local guests as well as the guests that have traveled from far away. Providing great service is a staple of Southern hospitality, and these business owners are always on the hunt for motivated, highly skilled professionals. Of course, Atlanta has no shortage of caterers, banquet halls, hotels, and golf courses, but Atlanta also hosts many festivals, concerts, sporting events, and is home to the newly opened Tyler Perry Studios, all of which will benefit from using the Qwick platform to fill their hospitality needs. I target businesses that are looking to expand their footprint in the market and also businesses that are struggling to acquire and retain skilled professionals. Many business owners and event managers have to wear a lot of hats, and they are always being pulled in every direction. With everything on their plate, one of their biggest tasks is staffing. That's where I come in, like Superman with a cape ready to save the day, by taking away the burden of hiring and training a staff. They can now focus on running a smooth event that will be the talk of the town for months to come. These businesses partner with Qwick because they want quality workers that are reliable, and they want them now. They can skip the hiring process and the training process and put these professionals to work immediately. After all, they don't make money for training staff. They make money when the staff is fully trained and working events. Now let's look beneath the surface. Meet Joyce. Joyce is the event manager for the Biltmore Hotel in downtown Atlanta. Joyce has a 15-person staff that she uses for all of her events. Her staff is very professional. When they're at work, they're thoroughly immersed in their hospitality roles. However, Joyce's track record of successful events has led to an increase in booked events. 10 days into August, and they've already hosted 12 events. Her staff is beginning to be burnt out. And to make things worse, they are about to host the mayor's daughter's wedding next week, but Joyce will be losing 4 workers because they leave to go back to college for the fall semester. Joyce doesn't have time to hire and train new workers before the wedding, and 11 workers is not nearly enough to cover the amount of work. Like a flash, in walks Superman, but there's no S on his chest, just a quick shirt, and he saves the day, providing quality, reliable workers at a moment's notice. Meet Isaac. Isaac is the owner of Holy Trinity Catering Service. Cooking is Isaac's passion. Last year, he quit his job and started a full-time catering business, and he has done quite well in the first year. He's been working off of referrals and social media marketing, and he now has an event booked for every weekend for the rest of the year. Isaac is still looking for ways to make more money before the holiday season, though. He wants to expand his business to 2 catering crews so that he can book twice the amount of events in the same period of time. He's entertained the idea of splitting his crew in half, but the last time he did that, the quality of his service was compromised. He really needs to bring in more business before the holidays, but he does not want more business at the expense of his brand taking the hit from bad reviews. Like a flash, in walks Superman, but there's no S on his chest, just a quick shirt, and he saves the day, providing quality, reliable workers at a moment's notice. As I've stated before, Atlanta has a huge hospitality industry that can all benefit from using Qwick. We have identified these potential users, but how do we find them? I'm constantly searching for new people and new businesses to fill my sales funnel. The good thing about businesses is they want to be found. This is the way they acquire new business and the way they grow their brand. One effective way to locate and reach our target market is the internet. A quick search of Google or social media oftentimes gives a list of a lot of the local caterers, event managers, banquet halls in the area. Once I found a company, now it's time to reach out to them and evangelize the Qwick way of doing business. Another effective way to reach our target market is by joining business groups and organizations. Atlanta and a lot of the smaller communities in Atlanta have organizations that bring these businesses and the communities together. These organizations host meetings and send out email blasts to their members. I have joined numerous groups and I'm very active. I attend the networking events and try to meet at least 10 new people at each event. I'm also active in my online presence with these organizations, posting informative content and making myself available as a resource to any and everyone. I've found plenty of businesses that can use our service just from simple conversations I've had through these organizations. Pounding the pavement is another effective tool to use to reach our target market. Being a people person, one of my favorite things to do is to get out in the community and walk in businesses that I know Qwick can help. When I arrive at businesses, I pull the door very enthusiastically, ready to evangelize Qwick to anyone who will listen. My goal when going out is to get in front of a decision maker and listen to understand their business and then show them ways that Qwick can improve their processes. One of the best ways I fill my sales funnel is by asking for referrals. A lot of business owners talk to each other, especially if they're in the same industry and are having similar issues. The best person to ask is someone who just recently seen success with Qwick. They are happy that we have filled a need for their business and we have taken something off their plate. Oftentimes, when asking these business owners, they have 2 or 3 people in mind that could benefit as well, and they are typically your best advocate. I also ask for referrals from people that say they are interested at this time. By asking them for referrals, it gives me a chance to harp back on some of the benefits of Qwick. For example, by saying, I understand you don't think this is a good fit for your business at this time, but by chance, do you know anyone with a business that could benefit from using our highly skilled and trained professionals to supplement their staffing needs? Asking that simple question gives the business owner more time to think about how they could benefit, or at the very least, they give me a couple names of people they know just to get me to leave them alone. Once the decision maker has agreed that Qwick makes sense for their business, the next step is securing the deal. The easiest way to begin the process without the conversation taking an awkward turn is just to begin talking to them about the next steps, telling them what to expect, how to post a shift, and the resources they have available to them. Since my job is not complete until they post their first shift, I always ask the decision maker if they currently have any shifts that they need to fill, and if so, I can walk them through making their first post right here on the spot. After they've posted their shifts and they've gone through the event, I reach back out to the business owners to follow up. I ask them if they are comfortable with the posting process, how the event went, how the staff we provided worked for their event. Then I ask if they have any upcoming events where they'll need to utilize Qwick again. And my final question is always asking for referrals, as now they have seen and used Qwick, they'll be more inclined to give me names of some people they know that could benefit from Qwick as well. Qwick is a great company that has tremendous upside and a very ambitious growth model, expanding into a new market every month for the next year and projecting to be in the top 30 markets by 2021. Just by that statement alone, I can tell that Qwick is a company that is constantly looking towards the future and how we can continue to change the staffing industry as we know it today. In line with the practices we are already using to grow the Qwick brand, I believe some natural next steps to be managing large-scale events and event spaces. I've previously stated that Atlanta hosts numerous festivals throughout the year, such as the A3C Festival, Music Midtown, One Music Festival, Dragon Con, etc. Atlanta also is home to large venues such as the Phillips Arena, Fox Theater, and the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Oftentimes, events and venues of this size outsource to smaller companies to handle their hospitality needs. Some events can have multiple caterers or multiple wait staff companies to handle the event of this magnitude. That means the event manager has to contact and coordinate with multiple companies, and at the end of the event, they have to cut multiple checks. We can capitalize on these events by having a large event manager in each market whose job is to find these big events and staff them using the top-rated businesses on the Qwick platform. Let the large event manager coordinate and bring in as many hospitality companies as needed, saving the event manager time and making accounting easier as they would only have to pay one service fee to Qwick instead of individual checks to each company. Offering this service will increase the demand in the market as businesses will be more willing to come on board with Qwick if we're bringing them business. Another innovative way to grow the Qwick brand is to not only provide the service, but to provide the venue as well. We will partner with local event space businesses and possibly acquire our own event space real estate, so people looking to host events such as weddings, banquets, or business meetings can come directly to Qwick to book these venues, and we will provide the service staff as well. So now, not only do the businesses and the professionals come to Qwick for their needs, but the average person looking to host an event has an avenue to come to Qwick for their needs as well. There are ebbs and flows in any sales process. On average, the typical sales professional will have an effective close rate of about 20% on all potential partners with which they come in contact. In my book, being average is not the same as being successful. I believe in order to consider myself successful, I have to be above average, standing out from the pack. If the average effective close rate is 20%, then I'm setting a goal of at least 40%. I'm a firm believer in setting goals, and if your goals don't scare you when you say them out loud, then they aren't big enough. I have metrics and measurables that I must hit to ensure that I'm well on my way to achieving my goals. One main way I measure my success in real time is by using a sales pipeline that is based on buyer actions. I have steps such as decision maker is aware of Qwick, decision maker committed to demonstration, decision maker received demonstration, decision maker received proposal, decision maker signed agreement, and decision maker posted first shift. By having the steps based on buyer action, I can get a good feel for who is interested and who is going to take more time to see the benefits. By keeping track of each step, I can see my conversion rate for each step. For example, I can see that decision makers that are aware of Qwick only sign up 24% of the time. But if I can move those decision makers down to decision maker receive proposal, that number goes up to 73%. I can use these metrics to see where I'm getting the most holdup from decision makers, and I can use that to adjust my strategy. Qwick seems like a great company with a great culture that is made evident by the placement on the 50 greatest places to work list. I believe I have the sales skills and the right attitude to fit in with the culture of the company, and I cannot wait to begin growing the demand and making Atlanta the top Qwick market. Thank you.